Are we live? Sick.
We're live.
Radical.
Hey, Robert.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. It's good to see you, bud.
Yes, sir. Always good to be in.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How you doing?
What's happening? Try to share this real quick.
Oh, yeah. Might not be a bad idea.
Let's give it a little share action here
How do you do that?
on my phone.
Hey, he was just on the YouTube page.
Where are you sharing it?
Bam. On the Facebook.
To which one? Your personal?
Yeah. Is there another one?
I don't know. But let me share it once, and then we'll get this thing started.
That's cool. I can see the comments. Need like a phone holder.
All right. Hey, Chase.
All right. Hey, Brent. What's up, man? It's Tuesday.
What's my name again?
Brent Densford.
Robert just reminded me that I was supposed to say, what's my age again? I say, what's my name again?
Not a true fan.
What the fuck? What is up, Chase Ehrlich?
What's up, dude? Taco Tuesday. Had some tacos today. They were good.
Oh, I love it. I didn't have tacos today because our local taco truck is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I either do street tacos Thursday or Friday. It's not as in abundance as it is on the West, the taco truck, but it is becoming more frequent and easier to find for sure.
Sick. They were good. I had some shredded beefs, and then I had, for the first time in my life, some apple flatas.
Ooh, what's a flata?
It's like a ice cream taquito, I think.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like a Mexican cannoli.
Yeah, but it was like taquitos. It was like taquitos and an X with a scoop of ice cream on top, and like, yeah, Joe, coming in hot.
Welcome to a Tuesday night episode number 3, 4, something like that of our live with Chase, talking about tacos. And we got a lot to talk about, so we can still kind of waste some time on tacos if you want. I was thinking more of like what real Taco Tuesday should be, but I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, ice cream taquitos, man. That's what they should call them, is ice cream taquitos. Because that
ice cream taquitos
better than flatas.
I see Billy Card. He agrees with us. Brian B-Man Dorn, he agrees with us. Derek, I know he eats tacos because I've seen him eating tacos. What is up, Jacob and everybody else? Hope you guys are doing good. Mason, good to see you on here, my man. Tim Barth.
Is it Taco Tuesday if I have a burrito, or does that invalidate it?
You're like grouping all Mexican food into one. I'd say that's kind of like profiling.
It's like a mega soft taco.
It's mega profiling, and I don't know if we allow that around here.
Yeah, we got to mute producer Robert today. He was caught being a racist.
Man, we're only 1 minute in, and I almost spit out my
Yeah. So Taylor Delosa, what is your favorite kind of taco there, Chase?
I would have to say asada tacos for sure. The ones next to the dirt. There's like this crazy compound that shows up in this field next to the dirt, and they literally set up a restaurant. It's not like a taco truck. It's like they bring tents, tables, the whole nine, and there's like 6 of them. It's like a goddamn fair. It's wild. We went there a couple nights when the boys were in town from Georgia. It was pretty sick. And we ate there every night. Right across the street from the dirt. It's like Taco Emporium, dude.
That's
It's awesome.
badass. I love tacos. So I could eat tacos, chicken wings, and smoked pork butt all day. Like those three meats, just steak, throw that in there. But I could just eat those. Any kind of potatoes.
Nice.
And I'm getting
There's like
hungry, and it's been a long day. So I don't want to keep getting hungrier, drinking and doing other things, enjoying myself along with all you people, and we're going to have some fun. But first, I think we need to talk about a little bit of the business side of things. We need to talk about racing.
Alrighty.
What did you think of Visions V2 year 2?
I thought it was absolutely epic. I think the commentaries next level, the cameras are next level. I thought it was freaking awesome.
I definitely think they stepped up the broadcast. I thought it looked really good. I'm a fan of Live RC. I was also part of RCGP, and I see a lot of stuff that was at least shown what I think first over there. I mean, everyone's copying sports, major sports, whatever, trying to emulate and whatever. But I think that Live RC is doing a good job of producing a good product right now. And I know they've had a few hiccups. I know there was a large hiccup at Nats where they were down for a little while, or that was internet issues. I mean, we can't blame them, but I think for what they're doing and how busy they are, not just in the RC industry, I think they're doing a great job. But the racing itself, yeah, it was interesting. I thought the invite class was stacked and it looked really good. And I thought the competition was I thought the track maybe left a little to be desired. Not a lot of stuff going on the track. Ryan Mayfield said it in interviews, like it looks easy, but it's not to go fast. And that's the case. Anytime a track looks easy, it's not easy to go fast, but it just didn't have a lot of jumps and stuff. Just, a lot of flat and a lot of turns. And, I don't know. What's your opinion? What'd you think of the track? I mean, we know the coverage is good. The racing was pretty good for what it was. What'd you think of the track?
I thought the track was cool. Yeah, it was definitely a lot more mellow than what we're used to seeing. But I think for the when it was explained that it was for the broadcast and for better racing and closer racing, then it all makes sense. And anytime you see a layout like that, you don't see them very often, but they're usually harder than it looks. A lot of people were downplaying it on the internet about how boring the track looked, but I bet when you're still racing guys that are just as good as you out there, and you guys still have to race. So, yeah, I mean, it was good on TV.
The track's the equalizer. I mean, not everybody can go. The track's super easy. Do you think that you could go as fast as Mayfield or Dakota Finn or Ty Tessman?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
No way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like the track's easy and it turns you into, Superman. You're
No.
not Dakota Finn right off the bat if the track's easy. So it just makes people like those guys that much harder to beat, because to them it's easy. Now they're just working on hitting their mark within an eighth of an inch and, figuring out, strategy on fuel and different things that, they're on another level. So the track might have been easy for sure. I mean, it looked like it was easy. I would say it looked easy.
Well, there was no butt pucker spots except for maybe that step down that might have been like a foot too long,
right?
That everybody was casing. But yeah, I mean, there was no butt pucker spots on the track.
Exactly, and it wasn't a lot of rhythm or anything like that. It was just point, shoot, go real fast. But there was a couple jumps. I mean, and full disclosure, I would have sucked. I wouldn't have made it any better than any of the other guys down in the sportsman or whatever classes they were running. I'm just saying, for those guys at that top level, I would like to see personally on an event that's promoted at this level and getting in front of other people. I want to see a track like Joey knows how to build. And I love Joey and I love the dirt. I love what Aaron and him do. Their tracks are awesome. My feeling is they built a good, safe track, but it did not have any wow factor at all. And
Right.
if we're trying to wow people,
Like a
they're
40,
change.
like a 40-foot double. Even if it was easy to hit, still be
Yeah.
sick to see cars flying
Kind of like the
huge,
leap of faith at Psycho or whatever, but not even just that, just some good rhythm, some double doubles and like you said, a jump that you get a good whip on or something. Like, I don't know. I think it was good. And I don't want, people that I know, especially close to me, maybe even like around right now, don't take constructive criticism very well. And I'm not trying to tell Joey or anything that they did a bad job, because they didn't. The track was awesome. Everything was good. But if we're really trying to set this standard and get on TV and get in front of other people and whatever, like, that track needs to be the shit. And it just wasn't. And take it how you want it. Be mad at me. Anybody can come at me. We can argue all day. I don't give a shit. But that's my feeling on it. I think that the racing was good. Ty Tessman was good. Dakota sucked. I mean, he fucking sucked. Like, what was going on with Dakota Fend? Mayfield was there. He's always going to be there. It was cool, man. Everything was, I thought the event was good. It was good to see them young kids bumping out. B Rose, Camden Lime. Just come on. It was a good event to watch. I definitely want to go. It keeps falling on a very tough weekend for me. But I'm going to plan to go next year. It looks really awesome.
It looks sick. I think, it's better for TV to not have a bunch of cars crashing all over the place, I think, or blowing off the track. I don't know. If I was a track builder, I would fare on the safe side when there's that much, at stake for that.
Yeah.
And a track builders got to be like the most, it's the most thankful job and the most thankless job, because you got not only the drivers on the track criticizing your track, but you got all the damn people on the internet talking about the track. It's got to be really tough, man.
Yeah, but when you are one of the top 3 in the country and most recognizable, signaturize that thing. Make that bitch your own. You're gonna be on Mav TV. You're gonna get airtime. Like, make this track the sickest track. I'm just thinking. I mean,
Yep. No, I
if
agree.
it's
It
me,
should be,
if it's me, I'm throwing it at it, dude. Whatever I got, I'm fucking killing it. I don't even care if I waste a Dirt Nitro Challenge layout on it. Like, I'm throwing my best at it. That's just me, because this is your chance to get in front of people, not just the RC community. That's just me.
I hear you. Bigger features, some of his signature humongous step ups, like bigger step ups that's ever been built. Some crazy creative features, wave hits type shit like that. That berm was pretty cool. How he ran the pipe up onto the berm. You see a lot of these berms getting built at tracks, and the pipe ends at the bottom of the berm. So what does everybody do? They just cut the line tight, man. You're gonna build a 10-foot berm. I want to see that fucking pipe halfway up that thing, dude.
We did a Masters of Dirt track with a berm, high bite packed clay a few years back, where we progressively cambered 3 different lines, and the bottom line was slower because we off cambered it. We off cambered the bottom, then we progressively cambered the middle line, and then we really gave the top line. If you got up there, you fucking winged it around there. So yeah, like, having cool stuff like that. That's what it's all about.
Like Hell Track. You ever seen the movie Rad?
No, I have not.
Oh, dude, you could do Hell Track shit with an RC track. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Where you jump onto like a wood feature that whale tails off or something like that. You could do all kinds of rad shit.
Right.
Did you just laugh because I said whale tail?
You said whale tails.
Crashes aren't as cool if nobody's getting hurt, Sean.
No. We don't want to see no one get hurt. What's up, Danny Stockman? Man, Keenan White is up in this bitch. We need to bring him on as a guest one of these nights. Maybe he'll just tell me, "Hey, I'm in my studio. I'm ready," and we'll bring him in. We'll berate him. He only has one hand. We can kick his ass no matter what. You okay? Are you having a stroke?
Yeah, I was just thinking if somebody called me, I should probably put my phone in like airplane mode. So that's what I did.
I'm sorry, I have not seen Rad, and now because of this, I am going to watch it.
You gotta see Rad.
I will.
Bart Taylor's gonna walk this sucker.
All right, I'm gonna watch it on the plane tomorrow. I got to fly tomorrow, so
You never heard the song "Send Me an Angel"?
I'm
The
not
most
sure.
iconic BMX scene anywhere. It's like Dirty Dancing on BMX bikes. They do a duet, Bicycle Boogie.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, rad.
When we
I
come
got it
back, you can quiz me the next time we put on one of these little shindigs.
Yeah, I got it on VHS and DVD.
I got exclusive rights to Danny Stockman podcast in the RC community coming up this fall, just so everybody knows.
Yes, Keenan said it. Lori Laughlin. Keenan knows what's up.
Well, yeah, well, Keenan's a freaking nerd, dude. Like, I have a life.
Did you know that Lori Laughlin's stunt double was Eddie Fiola?
I did not.
Eddie Fiola was the king of vert in the 80s. And my dad delivered UPS packages to him, became friends with him, and then that's how I kind of got into bikes. And I did. My dad would take me over to his house, and he had a quarter pipe for his demos, and it was a trailer, and the freaking ramp folded down from the trailer, like it was like a 10-foot vert quarter pipe. And my dad would take me over to his house, and I'd ride bikes in front of his house when I was like 5.
Nice.
It's pretty sick.
That's sick, dude. Well, so you love Rad.
I live rad, dude. Live rad.
I dig it. What did you think of Tessman breaking out and finally getting a big overall win? I mean, he's been struggling. He's been kind of like, where's Ty Tessman? Everyone's kind of like, is he, same shit we're hearing about other drivers. Like, here he is.
I don't know.
Bang.
He broke out. He had a good one. Did good at the Nats. And it's got to be that Lexan wing and maybe that low SCG freaking head that Keenan's talking about, because he's shredding. Maybe he's got something's going on that's right.
Yeah.
Something's right now with Ty, and that's cool to see him back in the action.
It is.
He
was real fast at Nats for sure.
He was kind of on the wayside a little bit, and now he's back, so that's sick. It's got to be a confidence booster for him.
Yeah, I agree. And it was good to see kind of like hard racing, but still camaraderie and stuff from what we saw on our end. I mean, the way that they let us see it. I wasn't there. I don't really haven't talked to many people about it just because I've been just slammed, but I didn't hear of any super drama, and everything you kind of got to see on screen, which I liked. That, like I like that side of things. All those guys are going to be friends next week. They're going to go to the track. Most of them like each other, and they're, one bad day on the track doesn't separate people from, still being lifelong buddies. So I like seeing the hard racing and people beating on each other and doing what they can to win. The money's going to bring that out of people for sure.
Well, it's cool to see them winning money. That's freaking awesome to see these guys have a chance to win some real cash. Even the open class having chances to win a couple grand, that's freaking sick. And I mean, I was so impressed with the commentators that have no RC background whatsoever.
No,
they had some facts.
That's not true.
No,
Mike Garrison was one of them. It was Garrison and then another guy that doesn't have much RC anything.
Well, they sounded well versed.
Yes, so they did. They were, awesome.
They had their shit together, and they knew facts, and they were bringing up stuff from the year prior and what was going on, and and things like that. And I thought it was awesome. For somebody watching the show when it finally comes out, it's gonna sound cool. It's gonna, everything about it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's gonna be sick for sure.
Looking forward to it for sure. I don't know much about what happened at SDRC and the top notch, or was that no, that was another series race that you guys have out there at SDRC. What happened last weekend down there, a 10 scale deal?
That was the Point Break race.
So it's like just a trophy race, not a series race?
Yeah, it's just a one single trophy race, but they did the Reedy race format. So typically, when the Reedy race was going on, only the invite class got to race the 5 rounds heads up. So now Sean at SDRC brought that to everybody from beginner to expert to pro, with 5 rounds heads up qualifying. It was randomized. So every one of those 5 rounds, you started a 5-minute main in a different position, and you got points based on how you did. And then in that round, you got an extra point for highest consistency and fastest lap of the round in your whole group. So if there was 3 heats of your group, somebody came away with an extra point. Even if they got last place, they got an extra point for highest consistency or fastest lap.
Nice.
So it was cool, dude, to run 5 mains. We ran, what is that? I think I ran 20 minutes of mains. It was sick. No qualifying. It was rad.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like seeing people change it up and doing things differently. Yeah, I think even I'm guilty of it, with our local stuff and whatnot. We need to do that more often. And it's good to hear that. How many entries is 10 scale alive still out there? Like, what's going on in the 10 scale in the
I
West
believe
Coast?
there was 17 heats.
Like
at
full,
this race.
like 10
Yeah,
or 8,
17 full, 8 to 10.
Okay, so
like that.
150 plus entries.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was cool. It was like
that's
perfect
great.
size. Yeah.
That's great. I mean, when we opened up Beach RC, my wife and I, OCRC was just dominating. Like, that name was the name, we all wanted to kind of have a look or feel like that. And with them gone, I know it hurts Southern California, but it'd be really nice to see more pockets of 10 scale opening up, even if it's turf, carpet, whatever, around the country, just because everyone needs that weekly club race feel and that wheel time to keep them going with their A scale stuff. I mean, we all know A scale's king. It's
hands down.
It's the shit, and we all love it. I used to buck at it because I'm a 10 scale purist and love 10 scale to the fullest, but like, I love A scale, and now, it'd be silly to turn my back to it or say, no, I like 10 scale. A scale's just, where it's at right now. It's where everyone's at. I wanted to ask you before we got off subject of the Visions race. You said it sounded like you were pro racing for money. Would that be accurately describing your, feelings towards it?
I think the pros for every race they're at should have a chance to win some money for sure.
But you used the word pros. So, like, if you're going to run the pro class, you have a chance at racing for money.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I agree with you. I was just wondering if you were going to say, money racing would be great for everybody, which I would highly disagree with you, and we would battle until we wouldn't even have any
until we ran out of batteries.
Yeah, we run out of time. Like, it'd be
no,
over.
I think the pros deserve it, dude, and that'll keep the pro class hungry, and I think that would be sick.
I agree with you, and I they, in a sense, because of the grueling schedule and what they actually have to do and how little they're home, like, I'm for it, for me personally. We all know already that they race for bonus money and contingency and stuff like that, but still, I mean, that even for the privateer, if you're really serious and good and you're not like paid driver, but you might be 100% sponsored, there's your chance to go and make some money too. So I like that.
Yeah, what's cooler, a styrofoam or little plaque thing, or one of those big ass Happy Gilmore checks? At these big races, yeah. Happy Gilmore check, right? Absolutely. That's what they deserve. The pros deserve Happy Gilmore checks.
I don't give a shit, and nor do they give a shit if they get a Happy Gilmore check. I'm pretty sure they just want to be racing for whatever that purse is. So if it's $1,000 to win, great. If it's $5,000 to win, even better. And if they have a chance to perfecto the weekend and make 30 G's, like, hell yeah.
I don't know, dude. I won a mountain bike race and I won $150, and it's on a fucking Happy Gilmore check, and that shit's in my garage.
Hell yeah.
I love that thing.
Well,
Happy Gilmore checks
are cool. I mean, we do them at Masters of Dirt for the we do some fun races and some dash for cashes and stuff like that. I mean, I'm all about the Happy Gilmore checks. I'm just saying, like, the money side. Like, let's get past the trophy and the wall bling. It's for those guys, they want to win that money. I mean, that's what they do this for. They don't do it to hang out with their friends. They do it because that's how they get food on the table for their family. So
exactly. I mean, it doesn't have to be 25 or 30 G's every damn time, but a little bit would be nice for them, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Cool.
Unless, Visions get some of these big corporate sponsors to come in and we start seeing Monster Energy sponsored races, Toyota, you know what I mean? I don't think we can make that happen as an industry.
What you would see if that came in is a huge boom of people coming in that aren't already in the industry. If Monster or somebody got behind it, and everyone would be racing that pro class, trying to get into those main events. You might get, at that point, you end up doing like what, one qualifier to see where you stack up in one main or something,
Yeah. But I mean, look
shit.
at Supercross. I don't know the exact numbers, but there's a bunch of dudes that don't make it to the night show.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They show up and nobody even knew they were there.
Look at the comment.
He spelt it wrong.
I don't think he gives a shit.
Moto Turhead.
Moto Turhead.
Moto Turhead. But thank you.
John is in the building.
Thank you, John from Arizona.
Fucking A.
I don't think his name is John from Arizona on whatever he's on, unless he could put his own name.
We need to find
I think Robert's in cahoots with John from Arizona.
No, he didn't put him on. That's in the comments, dude.
Is his name John from Arizona on the comments?
Yes. Right here, dude.
I don't see it. Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, it's in the comments. It's John from Arizona. Literally says that.
All right. That's what it says.
All right. What's next, dude?
Well, we do have some sort of a format to this night. I think.
Why don't you help me out?
Well, would you like to do fun facts and world news, or would you like to do new products? Your choice. You want a Rochambeau for it?
Yeah,
I
ready?
will. Okay, what do you want? What do you want to do?
I want news.
Okay, I'll do fun facts.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Damn it,
right.
we fucked that up. Ready?
No, I did scissors.
You do 1, 2, 3, shoot. Is that how you do it over there on the
Yeah.
right coast?
Yeah, rock,
So
paper,
we just
scissors,
do
shoot.
wham, bam, bang.
No, it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ready?
Okay, yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What did you do? Fuck it. You go first, dude.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do worldwide news or fun facts. We added the and or fun facts because I googled worldwide funny news and it was all the same shit that I came up the last time I did it. So, all right. So I've got a couple. I actually have a bunch. So I told you this earlier, but it's actually a scientific fact that moo cows, hate country music.
It's not true, though.
It is true, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me read this article here. You'd think that cows would vibe with country music, but it's actually not the case. According to research, cows produce 3% less milk when listening to country music. The study was conducted on a Scottish herd of 45 cows.
A Scottish herd in country music? Like, dude, we are worlds apart right now. This does not fucking make any sense. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so the study was conducted on a Scottish herd of 45 cows, which were made to listen to classical music and country music. With classical music, their milk produce increased, with one particular cow making 1 liter more milk than usual. However, country music, 44 cows were observed to yield 3% less milk. Cows hate country music.
You are so against anything that I like, period.
I like country music. I'm just telling you, cows don't. I'm not a cow. We're still cool.
Fuck. Oh wait, I gotta change this, dude. Fucking. Okay.
How much milk do the cows produce while listening to Blink 182?
That's where you get almond milk.
Oh man. All right. How come that won't change?
Do you have a fact? Or are we going to bounce them back and forth?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Okay. I actually have three. I was gonna pick two. But this one really drives home. All right, so in Georgia, I don't know if anybody has ever really heard of this league, but in Georgia, well, they have multiple leagues, but this is kind of off subject anyway. They got the Savannah Bananas. Anybody ever watch the Savannah Bananas? So awesome.
Can't say that I have, Brent.
All right, I'm tossing this one. So this is a little bit of an older.
Okay. We'll
So
never
last-
get those 15 seconds back.
No, we won't. So after our last podcast, like I started like geeking out a little bit about aliens and shit, you know? I don't know why. And I was just looking around and I found this article on a website that probably is so not right and not worth reading. But it basically explains why aliens think we're stupid
Okay.
and that could save us. So basically, we're so dumb, people think that they won't even mess with us.
It's like there's not a whole bunch of people messing with goldfish. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like goldfish is
It's
dumb
one of
fish.
the, and it's a long article, and I read you some of these paraphrased things. I can't even explain how right they are. Like why would we even want to battle people that can take spaceships from different star universes and from planet to planet? Why would we even want to battle with those kind of?
I don't know. It's probably like how dogs think of us. Like, could you imagine being a dog and watching your owner just drive off in a fucking car? Like, they probably think we're freaking crazy.
I guess
You know
you're
what I mean?
right. I didn't even think of it like that, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, everyone wants to meet alien. You know, like if you start watching aliens in movies like Independence Day blow us up, they're getting rid of us so that the rest of the universe doesn't become that stupid. I
It's like
think
idiocracy.
basically just like idiocracy. So that's just one of my terrible news.
That was more of a rant than a fun fact.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Move on. You do yours.
But it was good.
Hopefully my next one's better.
Okay. I don't know if I want to end with my banger or let you like do like a shittier one to let you make up for that.
No, go ahead.
Did you know that lobsters communicate with their pee? Yeah. Lobsters communicate by urinating at each other with other bladders on each side of their heads. So not only do lobsters pee out of their head, that's how they talk to each other. There you have it. Now you know how lobsters talk.
They communicate with their urine?
Yeah. I don't know how they do it, but that's what the internet told me.
That is interesting.
You're up.
Okay. So
I got one more after this.
An Ecuadorian woman who woke up during her wake died 7 days later in a hospital. So just to put that in perspective, the lady was dead, and in her casket, while people were paying their respects, and evidently her dog barked, and she woke up.
Wow.
Dog bark part wasn't for real.
Ollie.
So she wakes up, and then 7 days later, finally peacefully passes away in the hospital.
That's pretty wild.
How would you like to be just at a funeral, or even like it be your grandma, and you're like just hanging out, just crying, sad, talking funny stories over her, and she looks up at you and she's like, "I ain't dead, motherfucker."
Imagine waking up at your funeral and you're not dead. I don't know which one's weirder.
I don't either. But wow, dude, like literally she had gone through the process of being dead to the point where she was in a casket at her wake and woke up. It lasted another 7 days. It's
But
pretty
aren't they like
impressive.
embalmed at that point? Like, don't like.
Well,
How is she not dead?
it was
It's just-
Ecuadorian. I don't know their rituals and how they
True that.
go through it to the wake. But she had died from an ischemic, I don't know, ischemic stroke. So whatever it was, it allowed her body to rest until it woke back up. So
That's pretty wild.
that would be wild. That would be for real wild. All right, give me your banger.
Ecuadorian women built tough. I ain't dead yet, motherfuckers.
We ain't leaving.
Yes, 100%.
Not even one bit. He wouldn't have the balls.
I would blast you to oblivion.
I'll get you.
All right. Okay. Last one on my side. An Australian engineer once sued his ex-boss for farting on him. It's true.
Mm.
In March 2017, David Hinkst sued his ex-boss for repeatedly farting on him at his former job. He sought 1.8 million Australian dollars, which is 128 million, worth in damages. Apparently, his boss would fart on him 5 or 6 times a day. But his former supervisor insists he only ever did it once or twice.
A day?
It doesn't say a day or not, but maybe he's just claiming once or twice, like, hey, I farted on fucking David. David got farted on. Whatever. But yeah.
That's over
I don't know if he won or not, but that was in that's my last one I got for fun facts and worldwide obscure news.
Bing bing. Hey, we need Robert, your homework before the next live is going to be to come up with some sound clips that will summarize these, not different ones, but like give us some music or some sound effects in between.
You know what?
I'll make you a news and fun facts thing. I got you.
No more packing peanuts. Hey, I got a bonus fun fact that has to do with peanuts. Thank you for that comment. I had more than that. Ready? Peanuts. It's right here.
Uh-oh.
Peanuts are used to make dynamite. And the reason why I clicked on this and screenshotted it is because the first line says, aside from giving people explosive diarrhea, peanuts can also be used to make actual explosives. Once peanut oil is processed, it can create glycerol, which in turn can be used to make nitroglycerin.
We might need to be careful. We might need to put some kind of like disclaimer in our content that you're teaching people how to make bombs with peanuts.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently this is all fake. And they're just used to make sandwiches and elephant food.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Peanut
very
facts.
much.
Okay. That's your bonus.
So I'm going to segue into products from news.
Okay.
With probably the biggest drop in the 10 years that Beach RC has been open. The new Moto X by Losi. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was a Hiroshima mega drop.
Dude. Fucking break the internet drop for RC
They did
people.
it so hard and so solid. It was insane. Like, I don't know about
3 years they've known about this. 3.
That's crazy.
In the RC community, that's a long time.
And they went that whole entire time without anybody leaking it.
Nobody leaking it. Wow.
Crazy, dude.
People love their jobs. I'm going to tell you, at Losi and Horizon, no matter what anyone says, they must love their jobs, because for them not to leak that and not get fired, they had to love that job.
Yeah, that was a heavy drop, dude. That literally
Heavy
broke
drop.
the internet. That broke not only our internet that we're used to seeing in our feed, that broke everybody's internet across motorsports, across just general life. Everybody knows what this thing is. I got people come up to me at work that have never touched an RC car in their life as telling me they've seen this motorcycle and they're psyched on it and they're going to go get it.
That drop, we've all said, and you've heard it 1,000 times, like, what do you think we need to do to get more people into RC? I personally believe this drop right here is going to bring a large group of people into RC.
Yeah, it's going to be a brick of freshies into the hobby for sure.
And the accessories, the amount of like different stuff that's going to happen from two-wheelers to four-wheelers to who knows what it's going to do. But just two-wheel, I mean, just think about like taking the same technology, turning it into an on-road bike, and now they're going to have a, then they have an on-road. We know there's been motorcycles before. I've seen people post like, oh, you guys don't remember this, you don't remember that. No, we all remember it, but they were junk compared to what we just witnessed get launched. At least by I've talked to people firsthand that have been around the product prior to it, launching. I've talked to people that are YouTube guys and that have one. People say it's a game changer. So all I'm saying is this is a big drop.
They dropped it so hard and so well thought out how they dropped it. Let it sizzle for a minute and then bam, Proline has accessories. You
Yep.
know? Like, dude, it was so thought out. And granted, they're under the same umbrella, but still, like, with them working together and doing like the aftermarket parts, like everybody's wondering, everybody's talking, are they going to change the rider gear? Are you going to change plastics? Are you going to be able to do this? And then Proline was right there to answer. Yes, everybody. We got all this shit already ready, already made. So when this thing drops, you can customize this thing. And it's going to be cool, man.
This is definitely going to be fun to watch unfold. Like drag racing's been big, but it's fractured right now. We knew it would happen. Drone racing and the whole ESPN drone thing, it got huge. Everyone's like, oh, how do we get on, how do we get surface to it? And then it's kind of just petered away. This right here brings a whole new life to the hobby. So I'm excited for it because we can intermingle it with what we're already doing in the off-road side of things, but we can also make new segments for it. Freestyle motocross. I mean, you can do freaking flat track racing, on-road racing.
Dude, I was in the hobby shop
awesome.
last week, and there's guys that have ordered them that are saying that they want to drag race them.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see drag bikes out of these things with long swing arms and all that good jazz. And dude, how sick is it if these actually work out for racing and you win your main and then you put that sucker in wheelie mode and excite bike that shit down the straightaway,
Fuck yeah, man.
It's going to be so sick. It'll be cool. I hope they really work out. I know the hype is real. I know a lot of people are going to buy them. I hope they last. It has some longevity to it for sure.
Yeah, I think it was well done, and I'm excited. I'm very excited for Losi. I'm not.
How could you not?
I'm not a hater of the whole, all the stuff that's been going on with Proline, Horizon, aka. A lot of people have their opinion on it. Some people feel they've been done wrong. Problem is they don't understand the business side of things. Losi was racing, then it went to Team Losi Racing. Losi has now been trying to find something, the last few years that has some market share. And this right here, kudos to them. Losi is going to have full market share for quite some time because it's going to take a little bit of time for anybody to catch up to them. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked for them. I'm stoked for all the hobby shops around the country, the world.
Yep.
I'm stoked for us. We're doing very well with them pre-orders and like really well. We're excited. Everyone, the buzz is real. The buzz is big, and I'm excited about it.
It's gonna be a styling second quarter for every hobby shop that carries Horizon for sure.
Absolutely. And it's not going to stop with just the bike right now because the accessories that they're releasing between Losi and TLR, and then you start thinking about other manufacturers bringing out stuff for them. It's, I ain't gonna lie, we're already working on stuff on our end with Assault. So it's one of those things like it's going to be awesome for a good amount of time. This is not a quick in and out. This won't be gone. This created a whole new genre. Even though it existed before, it really didn't exist like we needed it to. And I think this product did. So I'm excited for it.
I see, like when they come out with a Harley and there starts to be like motorcycle gangs for RC.
Just throw a little net strap over your bike on the back of your bike and go to a bike race.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it's
talking
cool.
about.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on into the products. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go?
Go ahead. What do you got?
I'll go first. All right.
What'd you find?
So, what I had found was, Robert, we're going to start with the Venti. So I seen it on Facebook, and I don't know if you guys have seen it out there, but it just looked very practical for travel. Looked really cool. This fan is like it telescopes, it folds, it freaking has a light, it has a remote. Cool. I mean, this I didn't even know it might even have fucking Bluetooth. I don't know. You could play music through it. If you can't, they need to come out with a version you can play music through. But that bitch right there is a bad little fan, and it folds up into this like little round disc. There it is.
Yeah, it's like a puck fan. Like yes, it can't get broken or anything like that. That's cool.
So I was like, man, and then when I went looking, I typed in by the brand name and everything on Amazon just to see like what pops up. And there's like 4 brands. Obviously, their Venti is the name brand, but they got some other ones that are half the price. Like the Venti is, I think, $70 or $80, and the other ones are 40 or something. But it's just a cool little fan, and it looks very transportable and cool for RC racers. So that's my first one. What you got?
For sure. I got a little fan like that right behind me, blowing my back. They saw them at Home Depot. I don't think they have them at Lowe's, but
let's fact check that.
It's called a tornado fan or something.
We can't see it.
It's a Vornado. It's just like this little Vornado. like 2-inch fan, and it's super quiet. Like it's going right now, and you can't even hear it. But I could feel a little breeze on my back, and it's tiny. I love it. I run it at the house too. But my first product is something that I actually ordered and was extremely impressed with, and it's this the Ultimate Body Reamer. I did order this for myself, and this is like seriously, like pun intended, like the ultimate reamer because it's got a mega handle, super secure cap, and the reamer numbers are numbered on here. So it's always nice to have a reamer with the numbers on there. But this thing is like mega high quality. If you put it up next to like another reamer that I have, you can see the size difference in the handle. Like just the handle is the size of the reamer. Just about.
You can grip the shit out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to really grip the shit out of a reamer, But this thing is. I couldn't believe it when it showed up. I was like, "Is that my freaking reamer? That thing's insane!" So, Ultimate Body Reamer's pretty cool. They obviously are using like the same handle as their tools, I would imagine. It's sick. I like it. Ultimate Reamer.
I dig it. All right, so I will tell you my second one. It's also kind of just like a useless need to know only on a need to know basis type product because most people might not have a use for this, but I think a lot of people would find this very useful. This is I had to pull it up. They're telescoping stools. Weighs up to 400 pounds, right?
So capacity is 400 pounds.
Oh, capacity. That's what I meant. Capacity.
That's a strong bastard if that guy's carrying that thing. and it weighs 400 pounds.
Yes. So what
Look at that thing.
I saw one, and once again, it goes down into a nice little compact, something you can carry. It's nothing bulky. And what I loved about it was I saw somebody actually use one of these, and it was at a country music festival where the cows were just loving life and everything was great, making lots of milk. And somebody carried one of those into the music festival. I was like, oh, that is sick. But let me give you a real world use for all of us people is at nationals. I would have loved just to have been carrying that thing, just like, pow, and throw it out right on the side of the track and watch a race from my own stool instead of having to stand up or lean against a rail or something like that. So something easy like that, you can throw in your OGO bag or something that's real light. It's only 2.5 pounds, and that's not much for a chair. And I even think about, it might even work for your stool at your table, unless you want to like lay back and relax and all that bullshit because you got time. I don't even know who has time to lay back in their chair. But yeah, it's I thought that was real cool and actual pretty useful way of doing shit.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got to sit sometime. So that's a pretty cool little stool there, Brent.
Yeah.
I like it. So I'm going to get myself one right now. No, just kidding. But my next product's an Amazon find, and I use this stuff all the time. I'm sure everybody's heard of it and seen it and might be using it, but you can get this adhesive foam off of Amazon, and I use this to line all my, like under my batteries in my receiver box to keep everything secure. It's adhesive foam. You can get it in all kinds of different depths and thicknesses, but you get like 10 sheets of this shit for like $20 or something like that, and you can cut it up and do whatever you want with it, and this stuff works great.
Hell yeah. Cut foam stuff, and it's got the sticky side too, right?
Yeah, it's got the sticky side. That's the best part. So
yeah,
you can layer it, you can do all kinds of shit with it, and I use it all the time. I always have to have it on hand, and works good because I mean, a lot of these chassis brands, if you're running an e-buggy or an e-truggy, your battery's straight on your chassis, and that helps a little bit of the impact. And also, if you're running like your battery's a little bit thinner than what the manufacturer's strap goes down to, you can raise it up just a tad, get it to snug down really good, so it's not flopping side and side in your battery tray or on your chassis or whatever. So I use that shit all the time. I love it.
Well, I'm glad you love it. David Brown says those stools don't hold 275 pounds. Ask me how. All right, so let's make that weight limit 250. I don't know.
It says 400 on there. Maybe
it was a different brand. I don't know, but I'm just showing you what I've seen.
Maybe it wasn't locked down.
But how do you know anyway, David Brown?
But could you imagine just going full confidence on that thing and that thing just slinkies on your ass?
You go. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, man. I went to a 10U baseball all-stars baseball game the other night for one of our family friends. Their son was playing baseball, and I wish I had one of those stools because we were carrying like a cooler and then 4 of those retractable metal chairs and whatever, and I could have just thrown 4 of those disc over my shoulders with those nice little straps. And
those little tripod seats are pretty cool too, but they're like, yeah,
yeah, but then
they're like the little hammock seat. They're like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
There's no way to sit in it, and you're not getting like
super wedged.
Like you're sitting on one of those like old roller coasters with like a molded seat, and they always have that freaking horn coming out the front that's in between your legs, Oh
man.
Maybe not. I don't know.
No, I don't know. But
like when you're in the swings at the carnival and the actual chair is molded that they like.
Yeah.
But it's got the chair has to have something
it goes
to keep
like
it from
this
sliding out. Yeah, and it's got like like the groin horn. Groin horn, Finkel, groin horn.
Groin horn. All right. Fuck. Let's so I know you're really proud of this badass new commercial you got.
Yeah,
It's halfway through the show. I know you're dying to piss right now.
dude.
I can see you doing the pee-pee dance, dude.
I was scratching my feet. My feet.
No,
like,
dude, you were doing the pee-pee dance.
I'm
Don't lie.
scratching. I'm rubbing my feet together. I'm shoeless, and I think there's something wrong with my feet because they're really itchy.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I got to pee too.
So we're going to drop your new little commercial. Maybe we'll get some opinions.
Is that what you're looking for? The same
No,
opinions
not
you
one bit.
had?
No,
That's the
no.
same opinion you wanted on it, huh? Or that
No.
you had.
I don't.
Okay.
I just like fucking with you. And then we're going to come back and we're going to take some calls.
Right on.
From the peeps. So we're going to drop this little race crap commercial, y'all. Bam.
It's not going to.
Nowadays, most of us need someone to run our personal life. Someone to see that the plants are watered. Someone to make sure the place is clean. Someone to make sure dinner is waiting. Someone to call for theater tickets. Someone to make up those cheap excuses. What we need is light!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit pumps me up, dude. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
Millhouse. Sick.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay.
I liked that one.
Yeah.
I made that while I was getting my windows tinted on my new work truck today.
Oh, yeah. They gave you a stipend.
A stipend? Fuck is a stipend?
Okay.
What?
Nothing, dude. Nothing. A lot of people love your edit. So
Rad.
yeah, people that are way cooler than me. So good. You did good. I didn't, just for the record, I didn't dislike it. I just gave some constructive criticism.
Yes.
And you got really angry at me today.
No, I didn't.
To the point where, like,
I
I didn't even know if we were going to be on tonight. I thought he was going to quit the show. This was the end because I gave him constructive criticism, the fucking end of the world. So I'm glad you guys all like it. I'm glad I was wrong. And I'm sorry, Chase. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Hey, I am allowed to disagree with your constructive criticism. I'm allowed to.
No, you combated it. I was just, there was no discussion. I was giving you my opinion. I didn't need defending. I was just telling you a couple things that in my mind would make it better. That's it.
You're always open to give me your opinion.
Oh, thank you. It's very sweet of you.
Play back our podcast and see how well the last time we disagreed on something went.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. All right. So
I almost knocked all my shit over right now. Woo!
Chase,
I'm ready for some calls, man.
I don't know what we're gonna. What do you want to talk about? Let's give the people something to talk about. What do you want to talk
Okay,
about?
I've got a contest right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, I like that.
Okay. If any that song, obviously, I have a skateboarding background. That song was used in the intro of one of the most iconic skate videos of all time. And that's why I used it, because that song fucking rules, for one. And it was also in one of the raddest skate videos. The intro, the first song of a video of all time. Whoever answers it, they'll get something. I just thought of this contest, so I will send you something. I don't know if it's
So you get something free. Free
yeah,
race
you'll
craft
get something. You'll get something. So if you
what?
can
Who's
figure
the
that
first
out,
person? And it's got to be in the chat that we can see because we can't go back and forth. So hopefully it's in the YouTube. That's probably where you're going to get the best, quickest response.
either
Facebook
whatever
or YouTube.
whatever
I'm seeing.
chat, Robert, you get on it. I will give you something cool or something from our shelf for sure.
Hell yeah!
Nothing crazy. You're not going to win a damn command module or something, but I'm going to send you something.
I'm going to send you something.
If
cool.
you know that, just if you know a little bit of skate history, you're getting something.
Very cool. All right, so what do you want to talk about though? What do we want people to talk about?
As what could we talk about? What is
All right.
going on in the RC world? What is exciting people about the RC world right now? Other
only one
the
caller though that we're going to talk about the motorcycle, because we can talk all night about it and there's just no need to. We all know it's the fucking baddest thing. So one caller, whoever's the first caller that talks about motorcycle, that's who we talk about motorcycle with.
Andrew Fleener, that is an incorrect answer. It is not thrashing. Who was that?
Oh, Robert fucked up his job over there. So,
all right. What did you just eat? Did you just eat somebody's candy? Is that why they didn't get it in their package?
No, we don't send Slim Jims out yet.
Oh, dude, those little mini Slim Jims are so sick.
I'm snacking. I barely ate today. I'm starving. It's been a long, crazy freaking day, but that's it. I'm out of food. I'm sorry if you're all watching me eat. Don't watch me for like 30 more seconds.
All right.
I wish I knew.
I had somebody say that they were going to call in, and I hope he does.
Michael Servo says Street Dreams.
Not Gleaming the Cube, not Street Dreams either. Older. Think older.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to say
the first caller.
Uh-oh.
It came out around 96 or 97. So older.
All right. We got our first caller in. You ready?
Yes.
Send it.
Give it a second. It's trying to send.
And John from Arizona needs to call in because I have some questions for you, John from Arizona.
Oh, yeah?
Oh!
Oh!
All right. John.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
Howdy, howdy. Like
How did
that
these pass?
That Motorhead t-shirt.
Hey, thanks, dude. Yeah, I got this at what was it? The Ozfest. Like when I was like, I don't know, 20 years old. It was, dude, the lineup was insane. It was Maiden, Judas Priest, Motorhead, and Sabbath with all the original members at Glen Helen. And I've worn this shirt so many times. The damn graphic. This used to be a sword right here. There's no more sword. But cool. Glad you're a Motorhead fan.
Yeah, I am. Oh, did you? I think I know the song that you were talking about.
Yeah?
It sounded familiar. Yeah, it's like, I think Welcome to Hell, right?
Dude! John from Arizona wins it.
What?
Yeah. Do you know the band? Yeah, John from Arizona knows it.
Wow.
Okay, John, you got to DM me, and I will send you some shit. Or one shit.
He's
All right.
someone'd you.
Rad, dude. Yeah, that's one of the best skateboard videos of all time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, before I forget, you all were looking for something else to talk about, right? I got quite the topic today.
Fuck yeah.
You know about the sub,
Dude,
right?
we can. What sub are you talking about? Like Jared from
Enlighten
Subway
us.
sub?
The Ocean Gate.
Jared from Subway.
We're losing Brent.
Oh god.
John, are you there?
Mhm.
Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah, I'm here. All right.
You're gonna have to play this one smart, man.
All right. Don't worry. I actually knew the CEO back in the day. I wasn't originally from Arizona, but so I went to go get Baja Blast at my local Food Lion, and I got a text message about like a month ago from Stockton Rush, and he was like, "Hey, I'm building a submarine."
A month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Carry on.
And me, I have what is it called? The thalassophobia or something. Like ocean.
Is that where you're scared
there could
when
be
a flock of ducks is staring at you?
yeah, something like that. It's like
Okay.
it's like that, but in the water.
Yeah. Well, ducks are rarely in the water, so you're lucky.
But yeah, I was like, as soon as I saw that text, I was like, I don't know about that one, Dick Rush, because that used to be his nickname back in the day, because his name is Richard.
Okay.
Did you say
Used to
you
call
think
everyone
there's
used to call him
aliens down there?
I think so. There
So
might be.
wait, hold on.
Have y'all ever seen? What's up?
So the CEO of the people that like did the tours, or who? What was the guy that you know? Who was he?
Mr. Rush.
Mr. Rush.
Yeah, that was the guy that owned the like group that made the sub.
That made
So
it, or
were you
Yeah,
on
he was the same guy that led the expedition.
so he was on it.
Yeah.
Are you in the sub now, John?
No, I
Are
didn't
you
go
in
on
there?
that thing.
Okay.
Oh.
I might be. But
Okay, so you declined to speak with him because you thought he was like gonna call you for like. Why didn't you talk to him? You didn't call him back. Why? You afraid of the water?
no, I texted him. I was like, he said, "You want to hop in on the submarine I'm building?" And I'm like, I don't know about that one, buddy. And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then that was the end of it. He hadn't DM'd me or like texted me in like well over 2 years.
How did you meet him?
I met him at school. We were both going to go see a Blink-182 concert.
This motherfucker.
So he just hit you up out of the deep blue sea and was like, I'm telling you about the submarine. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah. You know, we used to be tight. We used to be tight like that. But like, as friends grow apart, we went to different schools.
I don't think so.
I went to
You fucked
went
this.
to Arizona.
I don't know what you're on tonight. You fucked this one.
Yeah, but I got a couple questions for you, John. I prepared for your calling.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, have you ever shoplifted, and what was it?
All right, I have before, and it was for my nephew, and it was it was Bakugan and Pokemon cards.
No way. Did you get caught?
Oh hell no!
No, you made it away clean.
I made it clean. Yeah.
Nice.
I took them out of the little thing. So there was no sensor to tell me that I was like shoplifting, and like I slept Slip them in between my cheeks.
You put Pokemon cards in your butt. Nice. I mean, so you
What the fuck
keistered
who is this guy?
you keistered some Pokemon cards. You got away with it.
Yo, he straight up keistered it, dude. Like, wow.
Keister the cards.
God almighty.
It was fine. I was fresh out the shower.
That made all the difference in the world right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would ask my cousin after he pulled some cards out of his ass. You took a
Just
shower,
get out of
right?
the shower, right?
Awesome.
Oh, all right. You got any more questions for him there, Chase?
That was all I had.
Okay.
That was it.
thought you
I just
said-
wanted
you
to
said
know.
questions plurally, like with a S on the end.
It was 2 questions. Have you ever shoplifted, and what was it?
Oh,
That's all I had. That's all I had. But we'll have more for you next time, John. It's been a pleasure getting to know you.
Yeah, you too. Y'all have a good night.
Don't forget to DM me to get your special prize.
You get a prize, bro. This is our chance to figure out your anonymity.
Uh-oh. All right. Have a good night.
I don't even know what that means.
Bye.
Later,
Oh my
John.
God, dude, I'm crying laughing. And I cannot tell you enough. Like, I'm sure there's out of the 30 or 20 people that are watching this, at least 5 of you think we know this guy. I have no fucking idea who that is.
No clue.
Period. None.
The producer, Robert, somewhat knows who he is, and he has not gave up any answers. We have
Well,
no idea who John from
He
Arizona
said he
is.
thinks he knows who he is. But that's just weird because producer Robert is not from the RC community whatsoever.
Well-
So it's a little weird. But I think he's bringing in somebody else. We'll see how this one rolls.
I hope it's somebody told me they were calling him, and his name rhymes with Tasty Pilsen.
Tasty Pilsen.
Yeah. I'd like to hear from him.
Well, this one doesn't. I don't think this one rhymes with that.
No Tasty Pilsen.
Hello.
Camden from Arizona.
What's up, boys?
Oh,
up, Kevin?
C-Line. Que pasa, amigo?
Dude, how sick would it be?
Just got done golfing with John.
Nice.
Me and John just hit up the golf course.
Rad.
Fucking A, dude.
It would be sick if we
Send
could
us
get
selfies.
Yeah.
Camden and John from Arizona on at the same time. We're going to have to make that happen.
We need to pay for another
Dude.
phone line. Is how that happens.
Oh. This isn't 1-800-COLLECT.
What's going on, boys?
What's up, C-Lime? Congrats on bumping up into the invite at the Visions race.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice job,
That's why
man.
I'm calling. I got a crazy story for you.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
How graphic am I allowed to get on this thing?
Well, I mean, it's your name.
Well, like somebody almost like dying graphic.
Well, you just said it, so you already fucking said it.
All right. Well, I'll let it go. I'll let it slide. So basically, no, I don't know if you guys saw any videos about like over the Visions, like the whole facility. You know how there's a big pool there?
Yeah.
Well, basically, we went to the pool after, I think it was Friday night. We went to the pool. Me, Cole, Mayfield, Eckert, Joey, and Aaron, and we're sitting in the pool, and we meet this guy who's all boozed up, and we're playing beach balls with him, like just hitting the beach ball around, and the beach ball goes out, and he went and grabbed it, and decides to dive into a 3 the pool. Hit the bottom of his head, had a gush like probably fucking 5 inches long in his head. It was like bleeding out and shit. It was crazy.
Damn
Gnarly.
it, man. Well,
That's gnarly.
The crazy thing is he got taken to the ambulance
out of the place. We're literally just hanging out with this guy for 2 hours. Like his name was Brad from Kentucky or something like that. And
I wish he would call in.
yeah, he's funny. You love him.
Brad
He
sounds
got
like a
14
good time.
staples in his head. He got 14 staples in his head. And the next day we go and watch pit bike racing, and that motherfucker's there drunk as shit. And I'm like, how is he alive?
Brad likes to party.
It was crazy.
He is the opposite of Lucas.
That is got that dog in him.
Yeah, that's
Lucas is a
wild.
badass, dude.
No, Lucas is a badass. You're right, but he doesn't know how to party.
You can't forget
Well, this guy
what
obviously
side
doesn't know
the
how to party
shallow end's on.
either. He got 14 staples in his head after drinking all day.
So was it like straight like or was it like a mess?
What?
I mean, it had to suck for everybody in the pool. They had to have to get out.
No,
Yeah.
nobody got out besides us. It was crazy.
No way.
God.
They kept the pool open?
Well,
Yeah.
Dude, that's gnarly. I was at my community pool last week, and some kid peed in the pool, and his fucking mom snitched on him and was like, hey, my kid peed in the pool.
No way.
Yeah. And
Oh
they
my-
closed the whole damn
Bro.
pool down for an hour.
That's
Because this
ridiculous.
kid's mom
Who
snitched on
doesn't
him.
piss in the pool? Come on.
Nobody.
I was sitting next to Cole, and I'm sitting there talking to Cole, and he goes, hey, man, I'm pissing right now. You might want to walk away a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, don't
Yeah.
walk away.
I walk away. Like when I'm peeing, I just walk
You
away.
gotta
Then
walk
I
away
come back.
where there's not a lot of people. You don't piss in the circle you're talking to.
No, I walk away. But I piss, man. It's pee.
Everybody
whatever.
pees in the pool.
Everyone pees in the pool. I pee in the shower. I pee in the tub. Whatever.
Yeah.
Peeing in the
But
pool
yeah,
is
dude,
permitted.
this was rad.
Water's
you guys gotta
water.
make it out there.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gnarly. You did
Kick
great
ass,
out there, man.
Can Lime. Get your freaking plane ticket to
Yeah, boys. I'll see.
RC
Hey,
Pro
Brad, I
Am.
just won $800. I just won $800 last week, so I'm gonna book that ticket up
Yeah, let's fucking go, dude.
for last. Or no, this weekend I won $800, and then $1,000 2 weeks ago.
You're killing it. So you got all the money in the
Slaying
world.
it.
Let's go. You can buy me an Airbnb then.
I fucking ran through some old guys in cornhole and started betting them $200 a game. Walked away with $800 at the end of the night.
Hell yeah. That's what I like.
Yeah,
That works. That works,
I
dude.
like to hear it. Next time, call the story about, a blonde or brunette or redhead.
Kyle Chasen just
Oh, okay. I got a couple. We'll
made
see
a
you
valid
next
point.
time.
All right.
All right.
Take it easy, Camden.
Later, boys.
Bye.
Later, dude. Kyle Chasen's right.
Kyle
Not
Chasen.
only does he have a cool last name, he is right.
Well, his last name is your first name, so I don't know. Like, really? Does that make it cool?
It does, because it's the same. I think it's cool.
No one's wanted to talk about the motorcycle.
That's because maybe everybody's a little burnt out. on the
Already?
motorcycle.
They don't even have one yet. How can
It's
you
a
be burnt
lot,
out?
dude. It's a lot. There's a lot of motorcycle going on right now.
I, just for people that are listening to information, will be in Indiana this weekend visiting my dad. But I will be going to Lincoln Park on Saturday to the sprint car races, and probably more than likely to I'm forgetting the other name of the track on Friday night. So probably gonna do 2 nights of sprint car racing in Indiana this weekend. So if any of my Indiana boys are watching, come out, let me know, text me, we'll go hang out, watch some big cars.
Nice. I will be at the second round of the Notch Series at Thunder Alley, hanging out with the boys, racing some cars, and have the booth set up for anybody that wants some stuff.
How do you feel? So that's the second round, right?
Yes.
How first round went good with the top knot series?
First round was smooth as butter, super sick.
Nice. I like it. What's Michael Servo? Servo, what's VCRC? Give me a little bit more. I don't understand. Call us. I know you got stories.
I see Cody is watching. You know, Cody debuted his first part today.
Oh,
Did you
yes,
see
he
that?
did. Yeah, I did see that. I did.
Cody Thompson Custom RC Machining Parts.
Wow.
And it is a solver of a problem. So
Hey,
could we see more of this? Dudes just making their own stuff,
I'm pretty sure we can see a lot of
fixing
it.
problems. I like it. It's something that he and I found a need in that car, and he went out and did it.
He did
So
it.
kudos to Cody.
Hey, anytime you can fix a problem, that's what it's all about. Or make something better.
Word.
So I'm pretty sure that the reason there's been no new 10th scale TLR products is because they don't need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
Everybody keeps saying, well, that's why they didn't do any work on the 10 scale. No, I don't feel like they needed it.
I mean, as long as Finn keeps crushing it with it, why do they need another car?
And it's not just Finn. Tater's fast with it. So is Cole Tollard, the Coltmans. I mean, there's people fast on it. There's just they don't have the numbers right now. I feel like that's not the reason that they didn't come out with a new something other than the motorcycle beforehand.
Maybe all their ducks were in the motorcycle.
Maybe, but I still don't think that they needed it or they would have been working on it. It's hard to have talent like that in a company and then not be putting out new stuff. So, I mean, yeah, of course, Coda's got new stuff and different, but other people are running just as fast and good with it.
I think the
It's
car's
a good product.
still plenty competitive. I don't
Very
think
competitive.
they come out with little parts. A lot of conversations going on. Like, why do they need a new car? They could just people don't have to release a new car every year.
No,
They can do
actually,
little updates to it, and that's cool. That actually is better for the consumer. So they
Yeah.
don't, they could buy a new chassis instead of buying a new car. Associated just did it with their 8 scale, came out with an updated chassis. That's actually pretty cool because then you don't have freaking new car envy if you can't get a new car. You can go get a new chassis like everybody else, and you've got the latest and greatest. You're not keeping up with the Joneses at the track when you can just throw a couple parts on your car and you've got the latest thing.
yeah. Hey, happy birthday, Barbara Gaither. Gother.
Happy birthday, Barb.
Barb. 13 today. Happy birthday.
And I got us another caller.
Oh. All right. Let's bring him in. Oh, Servo.
Hey, what's going on, friend?
What's
What's
brother?
up, Michael Servo?
Best name in RC.
Absolutely.
It's pretty styling.
That's badass. Welcome home, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Been a long time waiting to get back into RC.
Absolutely. So what's up?
Not much. I mentioned VCRC is just the track. You said you were going to be in Indiana. You said you were going to head up the track, maybe. I don't know. Or was that for the sprint car?
Oh yeah, all sprint car racing this weekend with my dad. No RC this weekend. But so where is VCRC?
It's down in Terre Haute, Indiana. It's a big track. They just hosted a pretty big race this weekend. I didn't get the chance to go because I went to Axial Fest this weekend with my daughter.
Yeah, I saw your pictures, man. It looked awesome.
Yeah, it was a blast. It's always been on my bucket list, and typically I'm a hardcore racer, but I wanted to check it out. It was close, so only a 2-hour drive from home, and decided to spend some time with the daughter out there and check it out. It was awesome, though. It was a really good time.
Nice. Yeah, those camping crawler festival type things look super fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even into crawling, and I would just take a stock crawler and just go hang out, just because it looks badass hanging out with people.
Yeah, and I have a feeling there's a lot more going on at those events than they show. Not like partying, but like with the cityscapes and like the little exhibition tug of wars and the table knock them off the table. All that kind of stuff going on. They keep it pretty entertaining, Michael.
Yeah, as far as events go, there was a lot of I bet we walked every bit of 20 miles through the trails there. they had some rock crawling, rock racing events. Had some tough truck competitions like hill climbs, mud pits, and
Nice.
rock bouncing racing. Everything's axial only. But yeah, it was a great time all in all. Vendors were out there. Horizon Hobbies put on a hell of a show and gave out a ton of gifts. My daughter won $250 gift card to Horizon Hobbies.
Nice.
Reef RC, Reef Servos were out there, and just a ton of vendors. Everybody was super nice. It was just a great time all in all.
Did
And then
they
before that we got to go.
did
Oh,
they
sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did they debut or show the motorcycle or anything while everyone was there, or no?
They did not. I was actually looking forward to hopefully seeing that or seeing them talk, but I think they wanted to stick to the whole rock crawling aspect of it.
Sure.
Could you imagine hill climb
Oh,
dirt bikes?
can you, dude? Like, freaking- yeah, just hell yeah.
Super sick. That guy's head just going.
Hell yeah. Well, that's awesome, man.
And
So, do you guys like?
Yeah, just-
Is there people camping on site at those events, or is it like a off-site hotel type thing?
You can do both. They also have campgrounds there, or they had cabins that you can rent. And if you get there a day early before the event, you can rent some side by sides and ATVs there to go riding on, because it's on an actual full scale off road park. So
Nice.
Nice.
if you have that kind of stuff, you can take it and ride around in your racer, 4-wheeler, or whatnot.
Yeah.
Where
Rad.
where is it exactly?
That was in Attica, Indiana.
Attica.
Crawlers
Oh,
are
yeah.
cool, man. But I mean, I dabbled in the micro crawlers, and I had a lot of fun building it, and then like putting all the scale crap on it and whatnot. And then I kind of lost interest. So I don't know if that's just something like the racing in me or what, but it was a lot of fun to build and make cool, make how you want it. I'm sure that it's like 50% of the hobby is making those vehicles something of your own and, something like that. I mean, all these baller builds, there's people out there thrashing those things.
Oh yeah, it was nuts, and to see the scaling that people would do to these vehicles is insane. The amount of detail they would put into them. There's, oh my goodness, I've seen a like one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater design or theme vehicle to scale on the back of the truck. One eye would turn with the servo, and it was insane.
That's cool, man.
But,
So how's the nightlife? Bonfires, people jumping through the bonfire. What's going on? Is there bands playing? Is there hot dogs? What's going on?
Well, I was camping with a group of buddies that had family and kids with them, but I heard stories, so it wasn't too far off from the nightlife of an AMS or PMB.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it actually is appealing to a certain to outside of that genre. Like there's more to it than just the slowness of the RC. And so I know competition crawling. I mean, I'm sure it's intense if you're really into it. And I'm just not, because I'm a racer. It's for racing purposes. So I've just never gotten into it. But if everybody parties the same, I can get into it.
I'm sure you could drive a cooler. I mean, I'm sure you could drive a crawler a lot better after you've lightened your cooler than you can race after you've lightened your cooler.
I don't know, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, why not?
There's no doubt that Brent would fit in just fine there.
Hell yeah.
Right on, man. Well, maybe we should go to an Axial Fest. I dabbled in a little bit of the U4 racing. It was really fun. Yeah.
Cody had that going on in his track for a little while.
Yeah, that's where I did it, and it was fun, man. It's a shame that it didn't blossom into something that was a more consistent thing, but it was a lot of fun, dude. It was fun.
Speaking of new classes, Lucas and I talked about this at Nationals. What would be the best new class for like a national nitro class, and it would be 1/8 scale nitro short course truck, and get rid of truggy, because they've just turned truggy into 6th, 7th scale buggies. So get rid of truggy and then make nitro A scale short course trucks.
That would be sick. I'm gonna have to fully agree with you on that one.
So we Lucas and I, it might come out in his documentary. I hope I don't fuck up a section of his documentary he's making, but we believe, like, we're issuing a challenge to all you manufacturers out there. Start the class. Let's abolish truggy. Well, I mean, even if we don't, but let's at least make a real truck class and 1/8 scale nitro short course. I mean,
Well, so
who doesn't want to see Ryan Mayfield freaking whip a core truck in the air with a nitro engine?
yeah, well, Associated did have the SC8,
SC8,
and
yeah.
Associated, I mean, they're kind of known for starting these classes. I mean, these new genres of stuff, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't know why other brands don't jump on the bandwagon with some of the stuff they're doing. You know, like we raced the SR10, which
Yeah.
is the first like kind of vintage looking oval, dirt oval kind of car that Associated came out with. You know, Associated does that. They've done it numerous times where they've come out with something new and that's cool. And you know, they had the U4 car. They had the DB 48, whatever, the U4, the Nomad. I'm sorry, the Associated Nomad. That was totally off. But you know, they had the SC8, they had the freaking Nomad. They do the SR10. I'm gonna have to give 2 thumbs up to Associated for at least trying
Yeah.
to go outside the norm and come up
I
with new
agree,
shit.
but and I also believe Techno could be, they're kind of one of those same kind of get off the grid, like do some weird shit type stuff, and they're short course heroes with that with their short course. So I think, hey, make something with a 2-stroke sounding pipe and a full body that's big, and not big like 5th scale big, but A scale big, that we can race and national championize somebody that races a truck and
Well,
not
you know
these
how
bigger buggies.
Traxxas has the onboard audio shit. Wait till
Yeah.
Locio drops the beers are starting to work. The till Losi drops the onboard audio for those bikes.
Yeah, fuck yeah, whatever, man. Wait until they come out with an actual nitro engine that fits inside those bikes.
Woo. Yeah.
Servo,
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
where's your next big A scale race, Servo?
I think RJD here in the next couple of weeks, out of Lincoln, Illinois. That's the home of Michael Page. I'm not too sure. I gotta get my cars ready. They're pretty dusty. I don't have any. Actually, Camden Lime has one of my my nitro buggy. He needs to send over to me sometime soon.
Yeah.
But
did you have him do a C-line build for you?
I sure did.
Heck yeah, man. Good for him and good for you, man. I'll tell you, I'm a big fan of Camden, obviously, and he's a good kid, but there was a couple years stretch where that kid, like, you worried if everything was tight and was working, but I'm now going to tell you, anybody who was worried about it now, I work on his cars at these big races. I help him. He's doing a great job. He's really crossing his T's and dotting his I's. So I'm glad that people are using his services, and I know that are you back painting yet?
Yeah, actually, I'm sitting in my paint booth right now, scratching my head, trying to figure out how I'm going to get everything caught up. I got a hell of a honey-do list after being gone for 10 months.
Oh, I'm sure. So what's well, if you want to say it or if you want to wait until you get caught up, but what's your Facebook page for your painting, for your body painting?
Yeah, just Primeline Design. You can find me on Facebook, or it's probably easiest to find me on Facebook by looking up Servo, my last name. I'm the only Servo in the world. So you can find a link through my page, and I'm definitely probably about a month behind right now before I get full-fledged into painting. But,
Nice.
yeah, I got to get back on my feet here soon.
Well, good. Well, I hope that that's fun for you and therapeutical and relaxing. So I hope everything goes well, and I look forward to seeing you. I'd love to see it like Wicked or RC Pro-Am or something, man. Hopefully I get to see you sooner than later.
Yeah, when's that RC Pro-Am? You said August, right?
August 25th through the 27th.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucas and I are going next week to the facility to do some stuff, and once we get back and have some really good solid details on what we're going to release, we're going to post some new stuff up. But yeah, that's all going to start being really publicized and banged out here real soon.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out and look into it, so I can't wait though. I can't wait to get my car, start racing again.
Heck yeah, man. It's always good to get back.
Awesome. Well, thanks for calling, brother.
Yeah, it was good hearing from you again.
Likewise. Have
a
yourself
good night, Michael.
Great evening. Later, brother.
So Spec Slayer, I saw that pop up.
Spec Slayer.
Spec Slayer.
Spec Slayer could be good, but
could work.
It's not A scale. We were thinking, we wanted something to be just a little bit bigger than like a 10 scale short course, but
maybe a little bit more power so it could hang on the 8 scale track.
Yeah, sure. And not so much the old short course bodies, but more like the new associated short course bodies. I don't know if you've seen their latest drops of their 10 scale SC. Oh man, gasser.
Yeah, a little bit more
like the core trucks.
Fenders. Yeah.
Yeah, they're tighter. They're not so like wide fendered and whatnot. They're more like core trucks. And
they're not like a loaf of bread.
Exactly. No. They're more like a loaf of bread. They're less like a mushroom.
Okay. No, they're like a leaner, meaner, cool looking thing. Yeah, look more like a modern trophy truck looking thing.
I can already see Fran too as a hater of the short course class. I'm sorry, Fran, but love it or hate it, it's needed. Truggy is just bigger buggy. Let's just call it spade a spade. You know what I mean? Spade a spade.
Call in, Fran. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. You wanna argue? I can just tell he's like not a short course fan.
I guarantee he has driven a short course truck one time.
Oh, who hasn't? Once. Matter of fact, I just got one. Boom. Oh,
nice.
I am going to run for this year's title of 2-wheel drive short course master of dirt.
There you go. There you go.
Travel guy's cool. He likes us.
Travel guy?
Oh, Fran says short course used to be a shit. Yeah, travel guy says we're the best podcast on YouTube. Boom.
Hey, travel guy rules.
Fuck you, all you good podcasts out there like Joe Rogan and whatever.
You should send travel guy YouTube, so like a Beach RC koozie.
I'm wrong. Yeah. Well, that doesn't say nothing about wheel and trigger. I do have hats though.
Oh, we need to get some koozies going.
So
to say Wheel and Trigger is not affiliated with Beach RC is.
I know, but it doesn't say the same thing. It's just they're different. Maybe if I had one.
Maybe do a collab with your own brands.
Yeah, I should do Beach and then Wheel. Yeah, that's all I'll do. So the whole SC8 thing though, it was electric.
So they had a nitro one, didn't they?
I don't remember an ace.
Robert, are you asleep? Is Robert asleep? We haven't heard.
I don't know. I haven't heard from him. I think after that.
Robert, please look up the Nitro SC8 because I'm pretty sure it existed.
Cody? What are you bringing?
Oh, what the?
I didn't challenge you.
It sounds like he's gonna bring a short course truck.
Hey, where's Casey Wilson?
That's Tasty Pilsen.
Oh, where is he?
I don't know. He said he was gonna call.
Well, he sucks. He totally missed the whole thing. He did say he was gonna call today.
He did.
2-0
they had a nitro one. Kyle Jason's got my back.
Oh, fuck yeah. Cody, if you don't bring one, you're scared.
What two-wheel drive short course are you going to get, Cody? It's going to be TLR or AE?
Yeah, don't be scared. I'm rocking that AE. So you guys should go TLR.
Chase, what do you want to know about the SC8?
That they had a nitro one. I know they had a nitro one.
Yes.
Okay.
Boom.
I didn't know that.
So they could race.
But however,
nitro.
I will tell you though
Ace
that
Coast short course.
SC8 was like the last year of any relevancy was the year I opened up. So we didn't stock a lot and I didn't know a lot about that. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of leeway for not knowing that.
Word.
To your mom.
Leeway's always welcome. The SC8 was cool.
When we dropped your commercial, I did not pee. No, I did pee.
I didn't pee either. I was watching the commercial. I was like, man, that's sick.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Nick Wallet does have one in his garage.
Okay.
I'm not
I
sure
believe
if
it. I'm sorry. I already said, give me some leeway. I did not know. I only knew about the electric version of the SE8. For all you purists out there, I'm sorry.
No, I was
Take
going to
my
say,
apology.
I don't know if it was nitro or electric. The one that Nick has, I know he has the platform. I don't know.
Of course. I
which
know it
platform.
exists in electric.
But they're rare now. They're a rare car to have. You know?
Okay, these people, Jeremy, stop. People, stop. I get it. There was a nitro version. I'm sorry. For the love of God. I'm just playing.
Yeah, no, but dude, that would be rad if somebody would revive it. If Losi can make a dirt bike, they can make an 8-scale nitro short course.
I
So
agree
can
with
everybody
that.
else.
I mean,
I'll tell you one thing. I would get one.
I would get one.
I would get one in a heartbeat.
Instantly.
I would get one before a motorcycle.
But nah.
That's just me.
I probably would too. The motorcycle is sick though. I'm gonna have them all, so it doesn't matter regardless. But the short course thing, I could see one small issue, but fifth scale people get around it. Kinda is travel. So like these guys that fly around the world and the country and everything.
Well, I mean, e-truggy used to be a small class. If it starts off in one main, then it turns into two. Then all of a sudden we've got a 40 plus and a sportsman. Come on, 8-scale nitro short course. Let's do it.
I think you've missed the whole point of this.
Did I? Enlighten me, Brent. Enlighten me. The travel. What do you mean the travel?
Well, like shipping, like it's getting these vehicles to, we can throw a 8-scale buggy in our backpack, right? So in a truggy, I don't know. I just it would be tougher to travel with. It just is what it is. The big bodies, but
I feel you.
The people who want to do it will figure it out. It is what it is. I want to see a more distinctive truck class. I know that Roar said at Nats that they want to amend, they want to work on the rules with the manufacturers and all, but I don't feel the manufacturers, now that they have a voice on this platform, are going to back off from what they have right now because they like it. And they don't really look like trucks at all. They just look like bigger buggies. So all they're going to do is keep it the way they want it, not the way it needs to be to separate two classes. That's all. I mean, once again,
they
it's just
optimized the truggy.
Yeah, and they did, and it's better for sure. It handles better, easier to pit, and all the stuff that we needed. But you just made it a bigger buggy, and that's not really another class. Like, let's just get rid of it. Like, I don't want to get rid of truggy. I want another class. I just want a distinguishable class.
Something more realistic.
Yeah.
For people to be able to know what it is. Yeah. Justin Whitsack, that Nitro SCT was the Losi 10T, and that thing was cool, but it was 10th scale. And I believe it was more of a truggy than a short course. But it was cool. It was definitely the first one that ever had like a remote start. Could you imagine if we had remote start. Could you
Yeah,
imagine?
that would be sick, right?
Like you flame out
Yeah.
and you're just like just fucking, you know?
Just rip right out of a rut.
I think you should start on making bodies right now, TJ. Can we cut to commercial? I'm like, I
We already did our commercial break.
know, but do you have?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll handle the caller. Go ahead.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, Brent, I've got good news, bad news. We've got ourselves a caller, but
Is it Tasty Wilson?
no. But the keyboard here is shorted out, so I can't actually update who it is, but it's Michael Knight, so I'm gonna patch them in.
Oh, okay. Let me
Yeah, sorry about that.
I got it. I'll change the name.
Hey, Brian, how you doing today?
What's up? How are
Doing
you?
all right? Doing great. I have a question. You think we start motorcycle class like we do on Wednesday night?
Oh, 100%. I think that's going to be
You got enough
a
people
fun
to do
class.
it?
I don't know yet, but we're going to start pushing very hard for it for sure. I think it'll be fun in any type of closed course atmosphere, like our track or any kind of bigger track like Badlands, anything bigger or even high packed clay like what we've got. I think they'll work real well.
Holy shit! Is Kit on too?
All right, that'd be awesome.
Was that his name in that show? Michael Knight?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Got Knight Rider in the house.
Knight
What's
Rider.
up,
Knight
dude?
Rider.
I like race after test sometimes on Wednesdays if I have the night off.
Okay.
What was that? Sorry, couldn't
Come
hear you
again?
very well, Michael.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying I race at the track on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
Yeah. The weekly meeting we have.
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely should run the bikes on Wednesdays. I think they're going to be great for club tracks and anything. We got to get them out, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but that's going to be a fun class, and I think it'll go real well on tracks, especially like ours, because we do a lot of supercross style rhythm and big jumps and stuff like that.
It was nice talking to you, folks. You have a good night.
Yeah, Michael, have a good night, brother.
Good night, Michael. I wish we could have talked more. I couldn't hear him very well. Could you hear him?
I heard a good amount of it. It was cracking up a little bit, but
I think they're going to need a little bit more open space based on what I've seen in the videos.
you don't think they're going to be able to gear down and be able to handle the smaller
I don't know.
stuff?
Nobody knows. They're a
knows.
mystery.
We're waiting on
They're a
ours.
mystery right now.
Supposed to start landing in the next day or two.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
From what I understand, we were supposed to start seeing the reds this week, the blues next week, and then everything's going to start coming in pretty heavily right after that. So, and then like the green ones, like second week of end of the first week, kind of the second week of July. The ones that come with a battery and charger.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's exciting. It's exciting to see so many people excited about a product again.
Yes, for sure.
You know, it's not a small item either. It's not, like rinky dinky. It's an actual pretty tough looking large piece of equipment. So, I'm excited to see something different than the regular launches.
Yeah, and I think the price is very fair for what it is.
Yeah.
It's got more tech than a Super Baja Ray or whatever, and those are about the same price.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
No, they're right in there.
Yeah.
I just wonder though, like with that space, how many other manufacturers are going to get into it? I mean, they've got to see the buzz, and then obviously they're going to want to see like how long it takes for people to, I don't know, resell, or are they going to wait and see like how much aftermarket stuff comes out for it to see if it's worth, because people are blinging their stuff out, or like when is a Traxxas, or when is a Red Cat, or when is another brand, or even a race brand like an Associated or whatever.
Well,
When
I
someone
think
else coming out with one.
I think with Losi working on them for 3 years, the other manufacturers are just going to be they're going to be behind. If they kept it a secret, that's going to be really hard to duplicate or make better.
Well,
Any other brand if they start on it right now, they're already way too far behind to try and compete with that.
yeah, they are, but that's going to be a big space, so like they're going to probably invest or try. I mean
Reverse
now
engineer.
they're going to reverse engineer, and obviously there's going to be some pretty impressive patents in place, I would assume, because of how long it took them to come out with this product. But like coming
Nobody
out with
saw this coming.
no, and that's what I'm saying. Like now that you've seen it, if you're Traxxas, let's just say, do you just reverse engineer it and then figure out how to make it proprietary instantly, or do you wait and see what the market does for 6 to 12 months?
To be honest, I mean this could have been a Traxxas launch. This has Traxxas kind of written all over it.
I agree.
With all their corporate branding that they do with all their vehicles on 99% of them, with
Yep.
all their off-road brands and all that stuff. Surprised that this wasn't a Traxxas launch, So it's so cool for Losi to do it. It really is. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just wondering how quick does somebody else try to get in the space, the same scale, like compete, not just try to recreate it or make another scale or anything silly, like this space. Go head to head with it, because it's already talked about as a performance and a racing type launch. So
how long did it take for other brands to jump on the Slash?
a good while.
Right?
Short course was kind of a redheaded stepchild from day one, but it was very successful and still successful very successful in the Traxxas line.
Yeah, we're going on 15 years with short course.
Yeah,
I would say.
yeah. So the Justin Witzek, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, says the challenge grounds including the removal of these training wheels, maybe. Yes, I agree. However, obviously technology is going to get better with the gyros and everything else. However, how nice is it to think that there is very, very rare opportunity that those things need to be marshaled? Like if you're in a racing atmosphere and the one thing we all hate doing is marshaling, and this thing doesn't need marshaling, what?
Yeah.
What? Like
For
you're
sure.
you're making it fun and you're making us not have to work afterwards. What?
Right?
Like, I mean, so the training wheels don't bother me one bit personally. But that being said, yeah, there's gonna be some things that we don't know. We've only seen videos. I think that it's well thought through, but when we get them in our hands and we get to actually give an honest opinion, you can watch them on YouTube right now. And the opinions are good. But when we actually get our own to have that honest opinion, that's when we get to believe. But I see it going to be really good.
What if they get to where like drones are, to where you can set a proximity on how far they can actually lean over? Like, how drones won't get close to some objects. You can set that distance, and they just won't lean that far.
Yeah,
to be a tip over state. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
the
that's
sky's
what
the
I'm saying.
limit.
The technology and the receivers and the gyros and everything right now is it's pretty impressive. The one thing that I'm wondering how it's going to go. So, like, let's just be honest about Spectrum. 1,000 out of 1,001 people probably have another radio other than Spectrum in the racing world. So the fact is, are you going to use because of the gyro and the receiver and everything, are you going to use the stock radio if you buy one and just that's what you use? Or would you upgrade to basically have another decent radio for your
Yeah, if you could
moto?
use your existing radio and make it all work.
Yeah, I don't know if you're
I
going to
don't
be
know.
able to, because Spectrum's not going to bind up to a Futaba and AE or Sanwa. So
It would be pretty cool, that this is what you got. You got this thing and this thing.
that presents a whole new set of challenges, though, for like Futaba and Sanwa, not for Spectrum, because they're going to want you to buy their next level, maybe not the top line, but at least mid-level radio that they offer.
Yeah, the rugged thing or whatever.
Well, that's for crawling, but yeah, the DX5 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, if you want something decent and feel good in your hands, if you're a racer, you know how important a radio is. So why wouldn't a better radio that could bind up to that same badass receiver and gyro, why wouldn't you upgrade that?
That would be that would be definitely rad if you could.
Well, you're going to have to. I mean, they have the ability. You just can't do it with your own stuff right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It'd be cool if you could use your M17 or Futaba radio and just have that as another model in your repertoire.
Or is that receiver that they use so proprietary and everything that's bound up inside there with is that so proprietary that there's not one that you can use from another brand? I don't know the answer to that. I don't do drifting or anything with gyros, so I don't know a lot about gyros. So I can't give good feedback without sounding like a ding dong.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can speculate all we want. Nobody knows how it's going to really perform. If this is movie magic or what. Nobody knows until they hit the streets.
You talking about the streets?
Streets.
Get that in the streets. That's what I'm talking about. Well, hails to the Bills, senor.
Yeah, man, good show.
I am about to leave this show and head to the house. I've got a early morning, lots of work to do, and then fly to see my dad tomorrow. So I am definitely looking forward to that. Just it's hard missing work, missing a few days, but I'll be working from there. What do you got going on this weekend? You're going to Top Notch? Is that what you said this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be at Top Notch.
How many entries did they get at the first Top Notch?
Well, he's capping it at like 240 or 260 or something like that. So it's 240, 260, somewhere in the twos.
Very similar to probably what Lance is doing down there in Florida.
Yeah. But the first one took a little while to sell out. Everybody was probably kind of feeling out what it was going to be. And then got great reviews from that race. And then, this second round sold out in I think it was 2 days or something like that.
Nice.
So and then I think he just announced the rest of the series. So people can now sign up for the rest of the series. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he did. So you can sign up for the future rounds if you didn't make it into the first or second.
Nice. Is he doing something with like a drops, or what's the format?
It's pretty cool, man. It's 2 4-minute rounds, but the first round, nitro classes, you get a minute and a half of warm up. So you can go out and do, depending on the layout, 3 laps, something like that. If your stuff's not feeling right, you can bring it into the pits, tune it, do whatever. Do a tire change, whatever you want to do. You got a minute and a half before the clock starts for your first round of qualifying.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody else, I know that some races get a little bit of warm up, but that's cool for a local series points type race. That hasn't been done.
Yeah, especially if they can get it done in, in the right amount of time during the day, and it's not just, a shitty long, super long day for
at least you
10 minutes of track time.
Channel Islands, we started at like 9 a.m. on race day and was done by like 9:30 or something like that at night. So that's pretty much what it's going to be at Thunder Alley. So you kind of know what to expect with a little capped entry, and that's cool. Yeah. I dig it. I dig it.
Sweet. Well, sounds good.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm beat. I've had a good time. I appreciate you for coming on here and BSing with me and all of our fans, all of them. And thank you to you callers for calling in. I do have some wheel and trigger, like sit down guests coming in here pretty soon. We got some pretty cool stuff lined up. Can't say who yet, but it's going to be pretty good. Got some good ones. So, yeah. Next time everyone's going to see me at a racetrack, though, is probably going to be Wicked Weekend. So hope everyone down in the Southeast. Oh, and by the way, I'm working with Dave Lycom, and we're trying to do something pretty special on Friday night, the beachrc.com party that we have on Friday nights, the social that I put on at Wicked Weekend. And I think we're going to try to do something fun with something we talked about tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But Wicked Weekend into July, and 4th of July is coming up. You got any plans for 4th of July?
Gonna go watch some fireworks somewhere, but I know I'm planning on doing a racecraft sale 4th of July day. So command modules are in stock. We're gonna have pretty much everything in stock that we carry, and we will be having a sale. So still a handful of command modules left and mini modules left. You can now get them powder coated. I think like 6 colors. So yeah, man, hold out for that sale, save a little bit of money, and yeah, have a great Independence Day.
That's badass. That's a good one. Yeah, that should be a good segue into our sponsors. Racecraft, 4th of July sale. You probably heard it here first if you're listening. RC Box Club, beachrc.com, which I sponsor myself, and Nitro Pro. Old fucking Drew Singer, man. Old Saggy Nuts comes through, got on the podcast, hooking it up. So yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in. I got some good content coming out here, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Yeah, we're gonna be back. Drew, you and I will be back in 2 weeks, right? Chase, you alive?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Drew. I was like, how is he talking to Drew right now?
If I said that, I'm slurring. I'm getting tired. So you and you and me will be on the July 11th. It looks like is the next time we'll be on. So
Bitchin', can't wait. This is fun, dude. I just spit a lot.
bitching. All right. Well, see you at Wicked, Cody, and we'll see everybody else on July 11th and or sooner. So peace out. May the Schwartz be with you.
All right. Don't let your meatloaf. Have fun out there. Bye.